We really need some corn to start coming out of the ground. Tired of drilling over the neighbors. Morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday. You know what? Let's go check our first field we planted. It was planted 8 days ago. Now, if it would have been 8 warm days and planted into good moisture, it would have been up by now, easily. It's been 8 below average, kind of cold days, and just got rained on a few days ago. Let's go see if any of us popped out yet. Whew, look at that wheat. It's turning. It's getting that golden color. Wow. I'm telling you guys, man, words are hard. But it turning that fast like that only means one thing. We're about a week away from getting started chopping. Things are fixing to get extra busy. So you guys seen on Wednesday we turned water on everywhere, so most all of it will turn off today. I'm not seeing nothing out there. You seeing anything out there? I'm not seeing anything out there. But as the planter guy, I always have insanely high anxiety waiting on that to come out, especially where I planted some for the neighbors. It's just like, oh God, tell me I didn't screw it up. Once that comes out of the ground, you just kind of take a sigh. Okay. I might have screwed up, but at least it's coming out of the ground. Hear the spray plane up in the air. Chasing bugs already today. And there he goes. So, I guess Cameron met this pilot. The local spray guy, they hire on a bunch of pilots during the year, or during the summer for the big runs. This particular one they got working around here right now is from Illinois. And he's from farm country in Illinois, which, big, flat, square fields. He is flabbergasted, I guess, by the way we farm around here. He can't understand it at all. I go, don't worry, bud. Lived here all my life. Some days I still don't understand it. There he goes again. I can sit and watch that damn plane all day. We got things to do though. So, first thing to do every day whenever we got water is go around, check ponds, check pivots, check divides, make sure we're good everywhere. So that sprinkler shut off in the middle of the night when it got to the edge of the hay. Just kind of letting the pond build right now. I'll kick that one on either tonight or tomorrow. Irrigate that corn there. Oh, I got the hiccups. So I think I talked about this in the last video. The rain is a massive blessing. But it also just puts a bind on you because now you're going, okay, how soon can we get back in the fields? The next run of water is almost here already. Because that was a slow, steady rain up the entire valley. Our canal is running full at the top end, which means here comes the next run, and it'll stay like that till the rain runoff quits at the head gate, which will be another day or so. I don't know where I was going with this. Yeah, I was saying it puts a bind. So now Cameron and I are just itching to get back in the fields, get some more corn in the ground, get some more ground ready, so that way when the water gets here in probably the first part of next week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, we've got crops ready to be irrigated. Especially on like my farm here. I've got 40 acres of alfalfa and that's it right now. I got this quarter here of corn that'll need a little bit of water. It won't need a whole lot. I got an open field below that the neighbor's gonna plant sunflowers in. We gotta get that worked and ready for them, hopefully before the next round of water. And then we've got the other half of that pivot where the alfalfa was. We gotta get it worked and get the corn planted in it. Because I'm running out of places to irrigate right there. Never thought I'd say that a month ago when we were begging for a rain. It's amazing how quick it all changes. Field of oats there is looking good. Mainly because I haven't sprayed it yet. That end gun shouldn't be on right there. I'm not growing hay over there. Huh. Anywho, so this pivot, if you guys aren't following me on Facebook or Instagram, one, you should, I'm adorable. But two, me and this pivot had a bit of an argument yesterday. I've got some of it on video. I'll put that in here. Catch up with you in a second after you watch me from yesterday. You'll get it. What have thought when you come to a sudden violent stop and your arm hits the windshield, it would shatter the windshield. I kind of feel like I broke my wrist. So I'm sitting in my hotel room here in Hays, Kansas, editing this video, and I'm realizing I never explained what happened. So the pivot was stuck. Went to go check on it with the side-by-side so I could pull it. Trying to go kind of slow to watch things, knowing the tracks were pretty bad. I hit one, and instead of bouncing across, the front end of the side-by-side just nosedived into the far side of it. I launched into the windshield. My wrist and then elbow and shoulder are what broke the windshield. My knee crashed against the dash. I spent a good hour thinking I may or may not have broken my wrist. It hurt that bad for a while. My knee still hurts, and it's 3 weeks later. But eventually got over there. Tried to pull it out with the winch on the side-by-side. It was kind of working, but it was more pulling the side-by-side forward than pulling the sprinkler out. So took the side-by-side back, brought the loader back, pulled it out with the loader. Now you're caught up. Here we go again. Yeah, it was an adventure to say the least. My knee still kind of hurts. My wrist and elbow feel better. That's why you drink your milk, kids. Bones stronger than glass. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm gonna say it. Our Zamatic tech, he's a little gun shy now whenever I call. I just called him. He goes, "What happened now?" I go, "Don't worry. It's not as bad as yesterday's problem." He just laughs. He goes, "Well, I think that's a good thing." I go, "No, it's just an in-gun not turning." The controller says that in-gun is off. But as you can see, that in-gun was running full strength because that's all the more that one does. It doesn't have a pump and a flapper like the big in-guns. That's why I like that one better. It actually works more. Hey, this road's passable now without the four-wheel drive. That one looks about right. Ooh, there is a skunk around here somewhere. This one, that looks about right. That looks about right. Okay, head gates checked. I didn't want to actually go up by the head gates, so I figured I'd just look at the water line on the ditches. Close enough. Okay, kids, gather around. It's story time. So this pivot, let's just flash back to yesterday, shall we? What in the hell? That's not supposed to... Oh. Yeah, that's not supposed to do that. That's a problem. Based on the fact that dug a hole, I'm gonna say something happened to that guy. Which it's a brand new center drive and a brand new gearbox, but I don't know which gearbox is brand new. On the plus side, the damage isn't horrible. This last pipe might be bent. I don't know. Huh. I don't think that's supposed to be broken laying there either. So yeah, that was kind of a little nuts to wake up to a phone call at 6:15, I think it was, when Bart called me because he was out messing with his water and his wife seen it. He goes, "Hey, we got a problem." I hauled ass down here, called the head guy at our Zamatic dealer, and I said, "Hey, I know it's only 6:30, but you better start calling and waking up the crew. We're going to need a lot of guys on this one. We got a problem." They were here by 7:30, the first of them. Remember, they're not local. They were here by 7:30. The last guy left last night about 7 o'clock when they had this thing running. That was damn impressive. I will cuss Zamatic all day, every day for their shitty gearboxes. But our Zamatic dealer, he's the reason we buy Zamatic pivots. Because it doesn't matter what day it is. It could have been on a Sunday. They would have done the same thing. A lot of places anymore, if it's not 8 to 5 Monday through Friday, it's hard to get a hold of anybody. But yeah, damn impressive. So they took it from a 90, they walked it back straight, and then had to set the machine down. So it'd be the fourth tower from the middle out there where the bend was. They took the wheels off, took the superstructure down, and just laid that down, leaving these end two up. So it was just a giant U. Replaced all the pieces that needed done, picked it back up, and like I said, by 7 o'clock last night, he was driving away with that thing running. But either way, water's all good. It's almost 8 o'clock. I guess let's go figure out what we're doing today. Okay, real quick while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to finish this project. Well, while I'm thinking about it. Whatever. Lost my train of thought. So, I think I talked about totes, corn chemical. Normally, they have this beveled edge here where these cam locks that they're called can just hook up real nice, flows real smooth. This one does not have that lock mechanism. It just has threads, and it doesn't have this nice pipe thread. It has super coarse thread. So I found this random cap, well, adapter, whatever you want to call it, but I don't have any sort of nozzle that would fit in it. So what I did is I took a 1-inch cam lock. I'm going to put a female, convert it to the flat face fitting, stay, then neck it up to the 2-inch so my original setup can hook up to it. It's just going to stick way the hell out here. But I need to put some thread tape on there because I'm not going to mess with pipe dope because it's nasty. And then get some rubbers and clamps. I was freaking out for a minute because I go, great, I got it up to 220, but I didn't get the male adapter. Luckily, I had a random one laying over there on my parts counter. Loosen that up. Bingo. Got the rubber. Remember, rubber is important. If you don't have a rubber, you're going to have a leak, and then that causes problems down the road. Depending on what kind of rubber we're talking about, it could be a couple minutes from now, whenever, you go to turn the pump on, or it could be 9 months from now. See, I'm just full of life wisdom. I don't know what to say while I'm doing this. Okay. So then, man, this magnet works really, really good some days. Okay, so that goes there. Any more crusties? Ew. It's not stuff you want falling into the tank. All right, we done? Okay. Just put that in there. Hang on, I gotta put you guys down for just a moment. I need both hands. There we go. There we go. Ta-da! God, I hope that works. It's probably going to leak like crazy. Have to pull the whole thing out just a little bit, take some pressure off of it. But there we go. Well, I'm thinking about it. My drain for that shed is sealed off. I kind of cleaned it the other day with the loader, We get runoff every time it rains. It wants to silt up down here. Okay. So now I'll just need to run some water through it from the inside, flush it out. Freaking Tuna told me we need to order a new windshield for this. I go, why? It's perfectly fine. Just, you know, might reflect some light, really. So this morning's project is going to be getting my tractor hooked up to the baler. Okay, baler number 1 hooked up. Well, I mean, kind of. Good enough. We're going to wind up unhooking it in the shed while we work on it because we need the tractor on the kill for cleanup pins. So there's no point in actually hooking it all the way up. Okay, Bart and Glenn working on the baler. Right now they're working on the flywheel, trying to fix it so I don't break so many shear bolts. They showed us down there what shim to remove. Bart already knew it because he had done it once before. I wasn't around for it, so it's kind of interesting to watch. But Aaron and I are going to start moving some twine pallets. We got twine up here in the way, and now that we got all the choppers ready, all those shields are out of our storage container, so I can start getting those pallets put away. So yeah, there's the 4 pallets of twine all tucked away in the back. Oh, I guess so I take the brake off. So I got to back the service truck out, the bucket truck, and move that pallet of seed. Okay, let's go unload them. Car going from the other forklift that drives all nice and easy to this one. Okay, 4 pallets of twine. Hopefully that gets us through another year. It's friggin' hot in here. Okay, something I want to figure out. This field is the only cornfield I didn't get sprayed before the rain. I'm really hoping to spray it tomorrow. I don't know, I got a busy day. It might not get done till Sunday. Sticky underneath. I wonder how much the sprayer is going to sink. I hate to make a mess out of it. Well, if all of it is like that, I've got time. That has just barely started to germinate. That's not going to be out of the ground tomorrow. Maybe I can wait till Sunday, let it dry an extra day. And I got mud all over me. So this one, I got to try and time it right because we get water here tomorrow morning. But we'll probably hit the wheat first since pivot's already over there. So that'll buy me some time. But this chemical we're spraying needs to be incorporated, and we're not looking at another chance of rain till like next weekend potentially. So I don't want to spray it and then not get it watered in. And maybe we can wait till Sunday. Between my son's birthday party tomorrow, daughter's softball practice tomorrow, and other stuff going on tomorrow. Oh, and son's soccer game in the morning. And then Mother's Day on Sunday. It's kind of a busy weekend, but I'm looking like I'm going to be gone next weekend for a softball tournament in Dodge, so at some point I got to work. Alright, the other thing I wanted to see, this is the one field that Cameron got work that I didn't get planted before the rain. Obviously there's going to be a few mud spots, but that might plant really nice. Maybe I can plant this tomorrow, start spraying on Sunday. This one though, I'll have to hold off spraying because we have water right now and he's all but out of water. Okay, so this farm, the field I was just looking at, we gotta watch what we do carefully because we've got water here now. It turns off tomorrow, so I won't have enough water to get that corn irrigated. Not necessarily for irrigating the ground, but incorporating the chemical. But because our canal is running super high right now because of the rains throughout the whole valley, the next run of water should be here within a week. So we don't have to worry about managing our timing near as much as we did before this run, where it was 2 weeks between water. Then you got to be kind of careful what you do. But so that one, as soon as it gets over to straight east, it's going to shut off. I've got this one walking dry. It just finished irrigating this alfalfa right here. It's going to walk across this field over to the corn below that I planted on Sunday. Okay, I do believe when I left here to go work on the twine, I said they were working on the flywheel. We were having a lot of shear bolt trouble with this baler. And since it's the one I mainly run, I was having a lot of shear bolt trouble. They got a sick joy out of my pain. The first step was removing some shims from the plate. See those little shims on top of there? To tighten everything up. Well, as I was leaving, they had taken out a shim and it was still really loose. Apparently, we had a bearing issue. Because there's the flywheel. I don't even want to know what the hell that thing weighs. That's gotta be heavy as hell. But the bearing is gone, so I'm assuming they took it with them, because Bart and Glenn aren't here at the moment. So that's been the big development here. It'll be like brand new when they're done with it. But either way, guys, it's time to call it a day. Got a busy weekend ahead of us of family stuff, not farming. So, catch you in the next one.